after training, used to go home, do whatever for like an hour or so, chill, maybe like have a nap, and then literally we would just meet
Have
up
a
at one.
nap. Oh,
Yeah, that
oh,
was
now
back when we were
I want
like
to be.
23.
I want to be a footballer again. Oh,
Yes.
I want to work out what's different about your life than normals, basically. Like, because I tell you another thing. Like, you train for half a day most days, right?
Yeah.
So your life is short days. Like, you don't have a weekend, right? So
Yeah.
that's weird. So you work almost sort of every day, but like half days and stuff like that. So like for normals, it's Monday to Friday, 9 till 6, 9 to 5:30, weekend. Your life's sort of more broken up, right? Sort of like
Yes.
go to work for 3 hours, come back, and then what happens? What happens then?
Well, it's so a normal like kind of if it's not a double day, a normal day is like 9 o'clock until probably home by 2:30.
Lovely.
But it's
That's
but
nice, isn't it?
it is, yeah, it is nice, but it's
Well,
like
you've never had a job then, have you? Thinking about. Oh, I know you've got a job, but you've never had like a
never had
office
like
job.
no.
Fuck, I want to. I'm so jealous. Is a nice way of putting it. Wow.
But it's you
Wow.
think, oh, that's so nice, like 2:30 till like you'd normally finish at 5:30, get home by 6. It's like, don't get me wrong, it is nice, but it's like it's not like we use that time to do loads of things that you guys would want to do. So like that time is then kind of like you're recovering. You might go out, like now it's changed a little bit now they've got family. But before it was like pretty much like it's like not you wouldn't watch my life on Netflix and be like, oh my God, this is so enthralling. I want to be part of it.
So are you wandering around, going?
No, it's just like
I might go
I
in
guess
this room.
I guess normal things like a pastime depends what day it is, whether it's like
Do you go to the
music.
tip? Do you go to the tip?
Believe it or not, yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. And do you go to the supermarket?
No. Well, wait, that's a lie. That is a lie. So basically, we used to go to a big Tesco about 15 minutes away from us.
Love a big
And
Tesco.
one day, Michaela went there, was stressed, and she was trying to park, and somebody swerved in front of her and nicked a parking space. And so she laid the horn on, and some old guy with his wife in the car, not like super old, like probably 50s,
48?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, around that age. Has then like opened his door and just popped his head out and said, basically called her a stupid and Michaela was like, what? So then that was the end of it. From then on, we did a cardo.
Oh, okay. No, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think
But we
that'd
do.
be-
I do pop by Tesco Express on the way home and grab stuff if needs be.
What are you getting from Ocado if you've got a chef? Are you getting things? Do you have to run it past him, or is it stuff for him, or is he?
No, so he does all the food shopping in terms of like for dinners, breakfast and lunch, I guess, and then Michaela will do
You're
like
getting bog roll. You're getting bog roll stuff.
literally things like that. So like dishwasher tablets, drinks, maybe toilet roll, nappies.
Okay.
That's the main one.
Okay,
Just
the glamour
things like
stuff.
that.
The glamour
Yeah,
stuff.
all the
I just think
lovely stuff.
I think the last weird road rage moment I had was outside my house recently, and you know when you're parallel park, not is it parallel parking when you're sort of reversing into a space, basically.
Yeah.
So I was driving the road and there was a space outside my house, and I went to parallel park in, and the car behind me just pulled up right behind my car, so I couldn't reverse. So I'm looking round, and there's this old bloke in it just looking at me, and I was like, and I'm sort of going, like gesturing, like, "What are you doing?"
Like move out of the way.
And I started pointing at the space, right? I'm going like that, and he's just like staring at me like this, and I was like, "I'm going in there, mate." And I'm like, I started going, "What are you doing like this?" And this went on. Anyway, he just didn't budge, so I drove up the road, and I'm standing by that I was not in the wrong there. That's that everyone knows leave a gap. So I pulled up, went into like a gap so he could then sort of get past. And he drove alongside my car, wound his window down, and stuck his middle finger up in my face. He must have been he's like that in my in my face, and held it there for about 10 seconds. He was easily in his 70s. It was so weird. I don't know anyone else of that age who would middle finger someone they've never, like it was so fucking weird. And then drove off, and I was like, I found it funny later, but I was in shock.
I feel like, when you get past 70 though,
You don't
there's
get
just
right.
there's no filter. They just, honestly.
No, well, his filter was very much detached. So you've got all this time off. But I know now with kids, but before and other players, is it? Do people? There's the golf thing and all that. But is there stuff you do that you can do or were doing that was like outside of football, or is that because that's a lot of time off?
Yeah, I mean, so if I look at what I used to do when I was at Middlesbrough and before I had a family, there was like a group of us lads who were pretty close, so like probably 4 of us. And literally after training, used to go home, do whatever for like an hour or so, chill, maybe like have a nap. And then literally we would just meet up
Have
at
a
one.
nap. Oh.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
now
back when we were
I
like
wanna be-
23.
I want to be a footballer again. Oh.
Yes. And then we would meet up at one of their houses. And funnily enough, the cooking thing. So I was like the designated cook. So I would end up cooking.
Awful. Right.
I did pretty much the same dish all the time. It was pretty straightforward. But we'd like sit, chill, either watch a movie all together or play FIFA against each other. Just like
I did
pass the
imagine
time.
there'd be a lot of computer games,
Yeah.
gaming. Yeah.
And still now, to be fair, like I do try and like when Amelia's gone to bed and they've got a bit of time, then I'll play for a little bit.
What age were you when you've got a house? Because like I think there's something like the average age of a homeowner is like first-time homeowner is like 39 or something. So you've got all these young guys with houses. That's quite weird, right? You go, oh, I've got a house.
Yeah.
I'm 19. When did you? Because you've got enough money to buy a house at like 20 or something. Is that fair?
Yeah. So I think. Do you mean like so actually outright like buy it, not rent it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, buy a home and go.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a home. This is weird.
Yeah. So on the property ladder, I think I'd have been 21. I think.
That's so mad.
Yeah, at 21, I bought my flat in Fulham, and then
they must have seen you walking in and gone, oh, what does he want? Like some 21-year-old and go, I'd like to buy a flat. Yeah, I bet you do, mate. You see the prices? Oh, no, I can afford that. Can you? Why? Are you a YouTuber?